It's 9 p.m. on a Friday night. I just got back from drinks with the girls. It was fun, great conversations, lots of laughs, zero drama. So why do I feel like I just ran a marathon backwards in heels while solving calculus problems? Sarah's already texting about brunch tomorrow, and I'm over here like, brunch? Brunch? I need 72 hours of solitary confinement just to recover from this. If you've ever come home from hanging out with people you actually like and felt like you need to hibernate for 3 business days, this video is for you, and honestly, it might explain your entire personality. Let me paint you a picture. It's Tuesday. I agreed to coffee with my friend Jessica 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, Maya was very optimistic about today Maya's energy levels. 2 weeks ago, Maya is an idiot. Because now it's Tuesday, and Tuesday Maya is tired. Tuesday Maya had 3 meetings. Tuesday Maya just wants to stare at a wall and think about nothing. But you like Jessica. Jessica is great. You're being ridiculous. It's just coffee. It's 1 hour. You can do this. So I show up, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm performing like I'm auditioning for a Broadway show. Oh my God, Jessica, it's so good to see you. You look amazing. How's work? How's your mom? Did you finish that show? Tell me everything. Meanwhile, my internal battery is draining faster than my phone when I forget to close 47 tabs. Jessica's telling me this whole story about her coworker drama, and I'm tracking with her. I am. But also, my brain is simultaneously processing her words, analyzing her tone, reading her body language, formulating responses, monitoring my body language, wondering if I'm making enough eye contact. Too much eye contact? Also, I'm aware that my coffee is too hot, but I need to drink it at the socially appropriate pace. And did I remember to respond to that email? My brain is running more programs than a Windows 95 computer trying to open Chrome. 30 minutes in, Jessica mentions her friend Rachel might stop by. Rachel? Now I have to meet Rachel, which means I have to do the whole, "Hi, I'm Maya, it's so nice to meet you" thing, which means I have to restart my social battery with a third person. This is like when you're playing a video game and you just used your health potion and then a boss fight starts. I don't have the resources for this, Jessica.
Oh my God, Jessica told me so much about you. We should all grab dinner sometime.
Yes, that sounds great. No, Rachel. What sounds great is me, alone in my apartment, in the dark, not talking, not listening, not performing, just existing like a plant. But here's the thing about being a people pleaser with social anxiety and a deep fear of being rude. I can't leave. The idea of saying I need to go feels harder than just staying and slowly dying inside. So I stay for 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. By the time I get to my car, I'm not even human anymore. I'm just a shell, a husk, a vessel that once contained a personality. I sit in my car for 15 minutes because the idea of driving requires too much brain power. The idea of walking upstairs to my apartment? Everest. Actual Everest. I get home, and this is where it gets embarrassing. Lie on my couch, in the dark, for 45 minutes. I don't turn on the TV. I don't scroll my phone. I just lie there, like a Victorian woman who's just received devastating news.
Are you okay? Did something happen?
I had coffee with Jessica.
That's it?
And Rachel showed up.
You've been lying in the dark for an hour because you had coffee with friends?
Do you have any idea how much energy it takes to be a person, to have facial expressions, to ask follow-up questions at the appropriate times, to laugh at the right volume, to nod? I nodded for 2.5 hours. Do you know how exhausting nodding is? My neck hurts. My face hurts. My personality hurts.
I'm just gonna leave you alone.
Yes, please, alone. The only thing I want. And here's the worst part. Jessica texted me after that coffee date. Next week. Jessica, I need a minimum of 6 to 8 weeks to recover from this. I'm gonna need you to chill. So that night, I'm lying in bed, spiraling as usual, and I start Googling. Because that's what you do at 2 a.m. when you're convinced you're broken. And that's when I stumbled down a rabbit hole that actually changed my life. Turns out, I'm not broken. I'm just, how do I put this? Neurologically inconvenient. See, here's what nobody tells you. Some people's brains are wired like solar panels. They get energy from social interaction. Being around people literally charges them. That's why your friend Sarah can go to a party, leave at 2 a.m., and then text you at 9 a.m. like, wanna grab breakfast? Sarah is solar powered. Sarah is a freak of nature. But my brain? I'm battery powered. I have a limited charge. And every social interaction, no matter how fun, no matter how much I enjoy it, costs me energy. It's like playing a video game where talking to NPCs costs HP. Everyone else is out here with infinite stamina, and I'm over here rationing my energy like I'm preparing for the apocalypse. So I started doing the math, and this is where it gets ridiculous. Okay, so if a normal workday costs me 60% of my energy, and I need 8 hours of alone time to recharge to 100%, but I only get 5 hours because I have to, sleep and eat and exist, that means I'm starting each day at 73% capacity. Then if I add one social obligation, let's say dinner with friends, that's another 40% deduction. Wait, if I have to small talk with my neighbor in the elevator, that's 5%. Eye contact with the cashier at the grocery store, 3%. My coworker asking, "How was your weekend?" 10% because I have to recall my weekend and form sentences about it. By Wednesday, I'm operating at minus 23% capacity. I'm in energy debt, I'm borrowing from future Maya, and future Maya is pissed. Stop scheduling things. We're broke. We have no energy. Stop. But do I listen? No. Because I'm an idiot who thinks maybe this time will be different. Okay, so here's where I became that person who learned one psychological fact and made it their entire personality. Turns out there are actually 4 reasons why social interaction drains you, and once you understand them, everything makes sense. Reason number 1, your brain is processing everything, and I mean everything. When someone's talking to you, normal people hear the words, but your brain is out here running a full forensic analysis. She said she's fine, but her tone went up at the end. That's suspicious. Her eye contact lasted 0.3 seconds too long. She mentioned her boyfriend twice, but didn't smile either time. Red flag. Also, she ordered a salad, but she loves pasta. What is she hiding? Meanwhile, the other person is just existing, having a normal time. Not overanalyzing every micro-expression like they're trying to prevent a nuclear war. Reason 2. You're not just managing your emotions. You're managing everyone else's too. You're sitting at dinner with 3 friends. Normal people are just having dinner. But you? Sarah seems quiet. Is she okay? Should I ask? But wait, if I ask and she doesn't want to talk about it, will that make it weird? Mark just made a joke, but Jessica didn't laugh. Did it offend her? Should I laugh extra loud to cover the awkwardness? But if I laugh too loud, will Mark think I'm flirting? Oh God, now I'm smiling weird. Am I smiling weird? Stop thinking about your face. Your brain is running emotional IT support for the entire group. You're not a person at this dinner. You're a feelings manager. Reason 3, every social interaction is a performance, and you didn't even audition for this role. There's the real you, the one who wants to wear sweatpants and grunt in response to questions. And then there's social you, the one who has to use full sentences and make eye contact and pretend to care about things you absolutely do not care about. And here's the thing, social you isn't fake. She's real. She's just exhausting to maintain. It's like being in a Marvel movie. Yeah, Chris Hemsworth looks great as Thor, but do you know how much work that takes? The workouts, the diet, the wig maintenance. That's you in every social situation. And cut. Someone get me a protein shake and 8 hours of silence. And reason 4, your brain processes conversations like it's studying for the bar exam. Someone says, "How are you?" Normal people say, "Good, you?" But your brain is like, "How am I really? Should I be honest or polite?" If I say fine, am I being fake? But if I say, actually struggling, am I trauma dumping? What's the appropriate level of honesty for this relationship stage? We've known each other for 3 years, but we're not close. Maybe a light complaint? Oh, busy. That's safe. But wait, is that too generic? Will they think I'm boring? And the other person has moved on. They asked as a formality. They didn't want a dissertation on your emotional state. But here's where everything shifted for me. I realized I was treating my energy like it was unlimited. Like I was supposed to be able to do everything everyone else does. I was saying yes to everything, every invitation, every hangout, every "we should catch up sometime." And then wondering why I felt like a dried out sponge that someone kept trying to squeeze more water from. Wait, what if I just stopped? So I tried something radical. Someone invited me to a party, and instead of immediately saying yes because I felt obligated, I said no, and you know what happened? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. The person said, "No worries, next time." That's it. You mean I've been forcing myself to attend events I don't want to go to, draining my entire life force, sacrificing my mental health, and people are just okay when I say no. So I started experimenting. I said no to a networking event, no to girls' night, no to a birthday party for someone I barely knew, and something incredible happened. I started feeling like a person again. And when I did say yes to something, I actually enjoyed it because I had the energy for it. Okay, so you're probably like, cool story, Maya, but what do I actually do with this information? I got you. Here's what actually worked for me. Tip 1, treat your social energy like money because it is currency. You wouldn't spend $500 on something you don't care about just because someone invited you to, right? So why spend your energy that way? I literally started budgeting my social calendar. This week, I have 100 energy points. Work meetings cost me 40. That leaves 60. Dinner with close friends? 20. I can afford that. Random party with people I don't know? 60 point. Can't afford it. Declined. Tip 2. Stop explaining yourself. This one is hard, but life-changing. I used to write paragraphs explaining why I couldn't attend something, full backstory, character development, plot twists. Now, I can't make it, but thanks for inviting me. That's it. No explanation, no apology tour. Just a simple, clean boundary. Tip 3. Always have an escape hatch. Never, and I mean never, let someone else drive you to a social event. Unless you trust them with your life, because nothing is worse than hitting empty on your social battery and being trapped because you carpooled with someone who's having the time of their life. Drive yourself, park strategically, and when you hit your limit, you bounce. No guilt, no negotiation. Just this was great. I'm heading out. Tip 4. Recharge like your life depends on it. Because it kind of does. After every social event, I block off alone time. Non-negotiable. This is not optional. I schedule it like an appointment. Because if I don't protect that time, I'll end up saying yes to something else, and then I'm in energy debt again, and future Maya starts leaving me threatening notes. And tip 5. Find the people who don't drain you. Here's a secret. Not all socializing is created equal. My best friend? I can spend hours with her and feel fine. Because I don't have to perform. I can be weird. I can be quiet. I can literally just lie on her floor and she'll be like, same. But coffee with a coworker I barely know? 20 minutes and I need a nap. So protect time with the people who don't cost you energy. And slowly let the energy vampires fade away. Look, I'm not gonna lie and say I'm suddenly some social butterfly who loves being around people 24/7s, because I'm not. I still need 3 to 5 business days to recover from a party. But now, I don't feel guilty about it. I don't think something's wrong with me. I just know that my brain works differently. Some people are solar powered. They need people to feel alive, and that's beautiful. But some of us are battery powered. We need alone time to recharge, and that's equally beautiful. The world is built for extroverts. The open offices, the networking events, the constant let's grab drinks. But just because the world is built for them doesn't mean you have to force yourself to fit that mold. These days I go to way fewer things, but when I do show up, I'm actually present. I'm actually having fun because I have the energy for it. And on the nights I stay home, I'm not lonely. I'm not missing out. I'm just recharging, getting ready for the next time I choose to spend my energy on people who actually matter. So, if you just canceled plans and felt relief instead of guilt, you're my people. If you've ever sat in your car for 10 minutes after a social event, just to decompress in silence, I see you. If you've ever ghosted a group chat because the thought of responding to 47 messages makes you want to fake your own death, same. You're not broken, you're not antisocial, you're just battery-powered in a solar panel world. Honor that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go lie in the dark for 45 minutes because recording this video required human interaction with my own thoughts. And that's exhausting. Drop a comment if you related to any of this. What's the longest you've hidden in a bathroom at a party to escape small talk? Let's normalize being honest about our social battery levels. Also, if you want to learn how to set boundaries without feeling like a terrible person, that's the next video. Because apparently, saying no is a skill. Who knew? See you there. Or don't. I'll understand. You probably need a nap after watching this.